We took antibiotics for granted. We thought that we could use them like sugar pills, that they were safe, and that resistance was just something that biologists worried about that you'd never actually see in real life.
You've called antibiotics a shared global resource. What do you mean by that?
It's a lot like, the fish in the ocean. If you fish, there's less fish for everyone else. So every time you use antibiotics, there's less effectiveness for everyone else.
If there's a front line in the fight against superbugs, it's in places like this, the neonatal intensive care unit at Chacha Nehru Children's Hospital in New Delhi. 60,000 Indian babies are dying every year from drug-resistant infections.
He's a little boy and he has an infection.
Yes.
Dr. Mamta Jaju told us the antibiotics she routinely used 10 years ago are no longer effective. That's forced her to use colistin, the toxic last-line antibiotic given to David Ricci.
So he has an infection and the only antibiotic that it's sensitive to is colistin.
Colistin.
That's the only antibiotic that will work.
Yes.
And is he likely to recover?
Yeah.
So he's improving.
He's improving. The baby is improving. They started opening the eyes, looking here and there, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll take him out of the ventilator.
That's good news for this baby. But the World Health Organization warns our arsenal of antibiotics is running out, and we could be facing a post-antibiotic era.
Much of what we consider modern medicine depends on effective antibiotics. It's not just about newborns dying of infections in faraway places.
Are there modern medical procedures that we take for granted that simply wouldn't be possible if we didn't have access to effective antibiotics?
Everything that we think of, whether it's cancer chemotherapy, transplants, hip replacements, knee replacements, colorectal surgery, all of these require effective antibiotics to perform.